Oh, with the latest political fodder that's out here, I just, well, I thought of a song to sing. I thought of a song to sing. And well, I have my little keyboard, my kalimba, but I'm not gonna get up and get it right now. But the song goes like this. Let me get a beat now. Oops, I shit my pants. Oop, I shit my pants. Oop, I shit my pants. Oop, I shit my pants. I made a poo. What do I do? I made a poo. What do I do? I forgot my Beano and I had to let it go because I shit my pants. I shit my pants. I made a poo. I made a poo. What do I do? I made a poo. Just going along with the humor and the comedy of politics and the craziness that we're witnessing right now during this current time of poopsie doopsie. I made a poo. I made a poo. I made a poo. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I shit my pants. I shit my pants. Ooh, what do I do? Oh, God. Well, you know, when you're a public figure and you make comments and you refer to somebody as being full of shit, expect the comedic shit to be coming right back at you like in a high propelled fan. It's like the shit the shit hits the fan because I made a poo. Could you imagine? Could you imagine like the stories that people will be telling their grandchildren and the videos that will be replayed and how people will, I guess for Halloween, people can dress up wearing diapers, and a nice toupee and diapers and and they could wear a banner that says Ponzi scheme, Ponzi schemer. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, people were warned, but nobody wanted to listen. But politics is a dirty game. It's a real shitty kind of game. I made a poo. There has never ever been a world leader that has addressed the public the way the Donald has. Never, never. Well, maybe years and years ago, yeah, when the racist presidents, they would just come out with anything and they would say all kinds of crazy stuff. But you know, Um, but in recent years, no, no. Well, except for you got that one people from Argentina, that president, that guy. But what a crazy, excuse me, what a crazy, crazy time. Oh my goodness. Yep. I made a poo. It was a shirt. It was a shirt. That's a shit. That's wet. It's called a shirt. Oops, I shit my pants. Oops, I shit my pants. The Beano today. I just let it slip away. It was so musical. It sounded like ducks flying. The ducks were flying. Listen, it's a body function, it's a bodily function. Everyone passes gas. And if you say you don't, you're full of shit because everybody passes gas, you know? But when you know you are a highly flatulent type of person, there are over the counter remedies that will prevent your flatulence from entering the space around you, by seeping out. Oh my gosh. But you know what? There's a part of me that actually has compassion for him because he doesn't know any better. And he's just, he reminds me of a kid who had his ass pampered and had everything handed to him. And if things didn't go his way, he would have a tantrum, throw himself on the floor or bang his head on the wall or, run into the wall or something like that or start breaking things, you know. This is what happens. This is what happens when, everything is handed to you and then you're allowed to get away with anything and everything because your parents are like, oh, let this freaking tantrum child have his way. Let's just shut him up. Yeah, give him what they want. Boy, if you had a mother like mine, she would have straightened you out so bad. She would be like, oh, hell no. She would have washed your mouth out with soap. She would have stuck you in a corner and put some manners on you. Yep, that's right. Oh, well. Anyway, I just figured I'd have a little bit of humor with this. It's sad, though. It's so sad for our country. And, you know, the suffering that's going on. And, you know, what's been happening in Gaza. And the migrants being abducted and migrants that are dying while in custody. And then, like I said, what's been happening in Gaza, what we're paying for, and what Israel is doing because we're giving them funding to do it. It's terrible, absolutely terrible, and and it's horrible. It's just a horrible time. People are struggling. People are really struggling, and it's affecting people's mental health. And it's just, you know, everyone was forewarned. Everyone was forewarned, but people just they fell for it hook, line, and sinker. You know, so foreign money needs to be banned. We do not need to give any other countries money to commit genocide. We really, really don't. And you know, just wait, what does the person say? Yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And now they formed Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, and Turkey. They formed the Mecca Agreement. Yep. So and we're asked out. The USA is asked out, you know? And then you have this the Ukraine Russia war still ongoing. Um yeah, we're going to end up I think that I think that nuclear weapons are going to be part of our immediate future. I really think so. It's a terrifying thought, but I think that's going to happen. Um because we we went into this war illegally. We went into this war illegally. No congressional approval. And now, well, now we are we're the United America is a gnat in a spider web. We're a gnat in a spider web, and we're not going to get out. We're not going to get out. They're not going to open the Strait of Hormuz unless America meets the demands and the criteria set forth by Iran. That's just how it's going to be. You know, we have been the bully. We have been the bully in the Middle East and in other countries for way too long. And now it's our comeuppance. And I'm not anti-American. I'm anti-genocide and I'm anti-war, unnecessary wars that are only for billionaires. There's no justification. There's no justification whatsoever. The young servicemen and women that are not going to come home. Who's that benefiting? Who's that benefiting? Somebody with a frickin' well, I was gonna say something obscene, but I was gonna say something somebody with a blank on, for their ego, okay? Starts with the letter H and it ends with the letter N with for their ego. That's what it comes down to. And for them to make money, from these manufacturers of munitions. So we're screwed. We're screwed. We are a gnat in a spider's web, and we are not. We're not getting out of this. Nope. No. We're struggling now with $4 a gallon gas. We're not. How can we be a superpower? How can we be a superpower? You know. Oh well. Everyone, stay safe, stay well, stay hydrated. Be careful out there, and you know, just stay safe. Till next time. Bye. Remember, oops, I shit my pants. Oops, I shit my pants. Bye.